guys. Okay, so last week we covered standard form. Okay, so everything was in standard form, which was that ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, that was our standard form that we have been looking at. So last week we found the axis of symmetry, and then we found the vertex, so we plugged in the x to spit out the y, okay, in standard form. So this week, you are going to be able to find the vertex, but I'm no longer going to give you standard form. I'm now going to give it to you in vertex form. So vertex form has the word vertex in it, okay? So it should be, let's say, simpler to find the vertex if I give you vertex form, okay? So vertex form looks like this. So again, if you are keeping notes in your organizer that we had, you can jot this down and this will definitely help you. If not, stop and take notes over this. That will help you as well. So we have y equals a times x minus h squared plus k. Okay? So right now, I promise you it looks kind of crazy, but it's actually super simple. Okay? So, obviously we have to have that square in it. The square is what makes it a quadratic, which is going to make it have the parabola shape, whether the concave up or the concave down. So if you notice from standard to vertex, do you see how both of these a's are the same variable? Okay, so they play the exact same role. Okay, so if this a is positive, it's concave up. If this a is negative, it's concave down. If this a is a fraction, okay, so if it is between 0 and 1, if it's a fraction, it makes it go wider because it's that shrink, right? Your number is shrinking below number 1. But if it's a is greater than 1, okay, that whole number that you're looking for, it is a stretch, okay? It's getting skinnier, it's getting narrow. So, what looks different than standard form is your minus h and your k, okay? So, minus h and k. So, guys, this right here, this and this together gives you your vertex. Okay, so your vertex you can see instantly inside of the form. So do you see how this is a minus h, a negative h? Remember, in a formula, anytime you have a negative, it just simply means opposite. Okay, so again, this just means opposite. So your vertex is, every time, no matter what, guys, your vertex is opposite h, comma, k. So this is going to represent your axis of symmetry still, okay? So this is still the dotted line where it folds in half, okay? It still represents the exact same thing. You just find it differently, okay? It's easier to find because it's giving you in vertex form, and this k still represents the max or the min. So if I were looking at this picture, this would represent that minimum point, okay? So guys, keep all of these notes in front of you as we're going through this, okay? Because it should make it easier for you to understand. Now, if we were doing this in class, okay, we would do this would look completely different, okay? We would figure out that this is your left and right, and your left and right is your x, and we would figure out that this k-shift is up and down, which we kind of did figure out your k-shift when we were in school, but your k is your up and down represents your y. So again, it's in the y spot, so x, comma, y, okay? So let's find some. Okay, so if I have y equals, let's go 2x plus 4 squared minus 3. This is my quadratic equation given to you in standard form. We have A, we have opposite H, and we have K, okay? See how it follows my formula to a T. So all I'm looking for is my vertex. So I'm going to put the vertex over there, over here. So we said that the vertex, okay, in vertex form is opposite H, aka negative H, comma, K. So if I look here, 4, so what's opposite? Negative 4. And then what's my K? Negative 3. So my vertex is at negative 4, negative 3. Okay? This A, you don't need that A to help you find the vertex. This A, this 2, this is telling me that it's like this. Okay? It's a stretch and it's concave up. So if I had a good picture of this, so negative 4, negative 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So my axis of symmetry is still there. Okay, and since that's positive, I know that it's concave up. So negative 3, 1, 2, negative 3. So my picture would look like that. Okay, but do you see how much faster it was for us to find our vertex? Since it's given to us in vertex form. Okay, so this vertex, guys, remember, it's the turning point, it's the max, or it's the min, depending on A. So when it's given to you in vertex form, to find the vertex, guys, all you need, H, K. Okay, H, K. So let's do another one. Let's do y equals x minus 3 squared plus 7. Okay, so again, if you wanted to pick out, there's nothing in front. So if there's nothing in front, that means it's an imaginary 1. Okay, that's my A, H, K. So what do I need for my vertex? Opposite H, K. So my H is a negative 3. So what's opposite of that? Positive 3. Oh yeah, let's go over here. And then my K is 7. So my vertex would be 3, 7. Opposite H, K. Okay, let's do one. Y equals, let's go 1/2 x minus 5 squared minus 2. Okay, so I need opposite H, K. Yes, they give me an A, okay, and I know that A is telling me that it's concave up and that it's going to get wide, but we don't really need that for the vertex. We're just looking for a vertex. So opposite H, K. So my H is a negative 5, so what's opposite? 5. And what's my K? Negative 2. Okay? Guys, trust me, it is seriously that simple. Okay? Please don't overthink this. Okay? I know all of you can do it. Super simple. Y equals, let's try this one, x plus 4 squared. That's it. So if I were to label, I would have my A, my H, and my K, right? I don't have anything there. So if I don't have anything there, what represents nothing? 0. Okay, so now my vertex, opposite H, K. H, 4, opposite, negative 4. And my K is 0, which means this would go left 4, and it does not go up or down at all because there is no K in the vertex form. Okay, so let's end with 2 more, and then we'll be done. Okay, so guys, if you're struggling at all during this lesson, please, please, please email me. Okay, so our goal is to find the vertex given vertex form. Okay, so this is your vertex form. Remember, negative, opposite. Okay, so our vertex is just simply opposite H, comma K. Okay, that's the turning point of our parabola. So let's go y equals negative x minus 10 squared minus 3. Okay? Oh, it's our first negative. That really does nothing to our vertex. It's just telling us that this parabola is concave down. So let's find our h and let's find our k. So our h, okay? So our h is negative 10. So what's opposite of negative 10? Positive 10. K, negative 3. Our vertex, 10, negative 3. Okay, and then one more. Y equals, let's go, 3/4 x minus 1 squared plus 1. So just hunt h, k, h, k, h, k. So which one's your h? Which one's your k? H, k. So our vertex is opposite of negative 1, positive 1. K is 1. So our vertex is 1, 1. Okay, so hopefully that helps.